anyone who says that Russia is not suffering because of their illegal invasion of Ukraine, well, I've got a bridge to sell you. Now, Russia is having to sell off its gold, which is going to put Russia in a tricky position in regards to the BRICS currency. You see, the BRICS currency is backed by gold, and you have China is increasing its purchasing of gold. Around 147 tons of gold has been bought by China recently in the last year, because they want to back their currency, their new currency, the BRICS currency. It makes sense, you see, to have a currency backed by gold when the dollar is precarious and it's no longer backed by gold. That stopped many years ago. But Russia's having to sell off their gold. In fact, they've sold some, but to China, effectively, through the markets anyway. They've sold it, China's bought it. Now, the National Wealth Fund used to hold around 405.7 metric tons of gold. This was before their illegal invasion of Ukraine. And since then, the Finance Ministry has liquidated around 57% of it, of that stash, about 232 tons, please forgive me. And that's to shore up their budget because they ain't doing very well. And with Ukraine bombing Russia's infrastructure, bombing the pipelines, bombing the refineries, bombing the logistics with these drones attacks, and the flamingos. Not pink flamingos. I mean the missiles. I like they call them the flamingo because the way they fly, they sort of like flop, and then anyway, just like flamingo. And they've been very, very precise and very focused on targets. Now, as of November this year, the fund's gold holdings has fallen to just 173 tons. And sort of combined liquid assets, including your holdings, and have all dropped from squeaky chair, from 113.5 billion before the war, and it's just 51.6 billion today. As of the share of Russia's GDP, unspent reserves have they've shrunk around 4 times, and it's not boding well for Russia because they need to be able to fund the war. They could just give up, I suppose. They could get out of there. But in their mind, in Putin's mind, need to fund this war, but also need to fund services and keep people on side. Obviously they've got to be able to pay for their state media and that, their propaganda media. It ain't doing that well. Yes, they've been making some advances, but only by throwing a huge amount of bodies into the fire. Huge amount. It's not focused. It's not targeted. It's clumsy. They're having to take out the mothballs, very old tanks and other military equipment and vehicles. In fact, they've been using a lot of domestic, just ordinary utility vehicles as well. You kind of expected it of Ukraine, but not of Russia, And now they've been amassing a huge amount of trucks and what have you at certain bases, bombing bases and what have you. There'll be new targets for Ukraine. They will. You see, Ukraine is they've actually achieved a lot. The fact they've held Russia off for about 3 odd years. Well, longer than that now, isn't it? Crikey. But anyway, around 3 years. But 3.5 years now? Only 4 years now, isn't it? Well, I got that wrong anyway. For a long while, they've done very, very well. And they've been extremely ingenuitive and developing these drones. And they even got contracts now with the United States regarding drone development. They are formidable, really. I got a huge amount of respect for the Ukrainian people, and we don't talk about Ukraine enough. With all the madness that's going on in the United States, I understand why people are worried, but not be funny. If we don't provide Ukraine with what it needs, if we don't get involved, this isn't good for anybody. It's not obviously not good for Europe. It's also not good for the United States. Nor was Trump to come to that mind. This, that's my 2 pence worth on the situation. But unless we actually wake up and actually start doing more, it's not just about defending a part of Europe. It's about defending global trade. And when this war kicked off, can you remember? Everything became so expensive. You couldn't get hold of oil. It's all down cooking oil. And that's like doubled in price and trebled in price in some cases. It's come right down now because it's steadied. But some things are still more expensive. Now I can remember things like white spirit and other chemicals. Now, a lot of them came from Ukraine, eastern Ukraine, and now they are more expensive. We used to pay around €2 for a litre here in France, for argument's sake, and now it's like €4. It's doubled in price. Just ordinary fire lighter alcohol. You used to get that for like €1, and now it's €3. You see, all the prices went up, and they never came down again. If we allow Russia to carry on the way that it is, because it's not going to stop at Ukraine, we are going to see it not just becoming unaffordable. We won't be able to progress because nobody will be able to afford anything. The economy will go to absolute shit. We're going to end up into depression and into a depression, and that with the AI bubble as well, and Trump. And ICE, and all the other madness going on in the world. There's no harmony. There's no harmony in trade. There's no harmony in just... Everyone will be living on tenterhooks, constantly worrying, panicking. Oh, can I afford this? You wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't even go on holiday and shit, because you won't be able to trust anything, or trust your income, whether or not you got a job next week, or... There's so many angles. It goes on and on, And what do you reckon? Is Ukraine doing bloody well? Because I think they've done amazing and they've lost so many people. But Russia's lost a darn sight more. Heavy-handed. Not precise. Anyway, please beat the like button if you've got support channel, go Patreon or buy us coffee, links down below. But please, click the old like and subscribe and the little bell icon. Yeah, because then you'll get notified. Yes, you'll get a warm, fuzzy feeling in the pocket every time I upload another video, which I'm about to do now. Toodaloo.